Hey everyone, I just want to give you a quick tour of the class, go through Canvas, show you how the class is going to go this semester, and give you a couple pieces of advice. So without further ado, let's head over to Canvas. I will share my screen. All right, so here's your Canvas page. I'll go really quickly to what it'll look like for you. This is where you should land every day when you come in. This first section here, which you've probably already found if you found this video, is the general class information. So this gives you some sort of just information that you'll need to get by in the class, like the kind of stuff that you get every semester with the first day of class. In addition to that, there's also this discussion board here for any kind of general class questions. What does the syllabus say about this? Actually, read the syllabus. Then if you have a question, what does syllabus mean when it says this? That's a great question to ask there. Or the syllabus didn't mention this. What do I do about this? Or just anything at all. That's a great place. This is for general public questions that anyone might want to know the answer to. Of course, private questions, you should pop over to the inbox and message me directly. All right, so then we've got pretty limited options here. This is your syllabus right here, and these are your grades. That's for the most part all you'll really need to access here. Then as we come down, actual learning in the class, which is why I wanted to make this video, is separated into 4 units. We won't have a final exam in this class. Each unit will be a discrete set of information, a discrete set of chapters in our textbook, followed by an exam. And the next unit, followed by an exam, etc. So when you go into a unit, the way it'll work is there's a unit discussion board up at top, and that's where you can ask specific questions like, I'm struggling with this homework problem. Anybody have advice for me, kind of a thing. And when you go in there, you can read about how it'll run, but go ahead and click on that whenever you want to have a question. It is a graded assignment, so you have to post something. That's something in a whole unit. So this first unit runs 6 weeks, so you just have to post once in there in 6 weeks. And it could be as simple as just, hey, this is the most interesting thing I found in this unit, or something like that. It doesn't have to be a complex thing. But if you do have questions, go ahead and pop over there and ask those questions about the content in this specific unit. So then when you go into the chapter, there will be 4 chapters, and you can see they're separated out by indentations. So chapter 1 is here. They always have the dates. The units have the date range. The chapters have the date range. So we'll be covering chapter 1 from August 10th to August 23rd. All of this has to do with chapter 1. Then chapter 2 from August 24th to August 30th. Then chapter 3 from August 31st to September 6th. Then chapter 4 from September 7th to September 13th. And then the next week after that is when we'll be taking our exam before we go on to the next unit, learning unit. So that's the only thing that I haven't put in here so far is the exams. I'll get that information up coming soon, but they'll be here at the end of the learning unit. So then when you're doing each chapter, every week is split up into usually like 3 assignments. The due dates are something like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, although I strongly recommend, and I'll explain a little bit more about why this is, don't wait until the last minute to do those. Try to get those done really as early in the week as possible. Otherwise, you're gonna spend your weekend doing all of the homework for this class. So please self-manage, don't do that. If you do, I mean, really that's fine if you like work during the week and you need to do it on the weekends, and that's great. That's why the dates are spread out like that, so that a person who's working during the week and needs to offload the weekend can do it. But for most people, I really recommend that you don't do that, that you do it as soon as possible in the week and aren't waiting till those due dates to do it. So they'll be split up into 3, each little chunk. We're gonna split up chapter 1 into a bunch of small chunks, and they'll be split up like this. There'll be a video to watch on a specific topic or 2. Then I'll link to the section in the textbook, tell you which sections you should read to understand that. And then you'll do a homework assignment. And then you'll repeat some videos, read, homework assignment, videos, read, homework assignment. When you go to the homework assignments and read, they'll all be in what's called, both the reading and the homework assignments will be in an environment called Wileyplus, which is Wiley is the publisher for our textbook. So they run the homework for the course. They also, if you click on this, they'll take you directly to reading the textbook for the course. Also in the homework assignments, they'll have a link to link back to the textbook if you want to read more about it. Like you're struggling with it, you're like, hey, let me read the section on this. It'll pop up a window with the text section on that. So in that sense, this publisher is great. They've got a lot of information linked together in that small space. There's some other things that stink about it, like anything, but for that, it's actually pretty nicely integrated. So that's pretty much it. You'll just go through and you'll watch a video, read a little bit, do some homework. Watch a video, read a little bit, do some homework. You don't need to separately buy access to this outside, like you don't need to go to the bookstore or anything, because the first time you click on one of the read or homework links, it'll take you to sign up. Your first sign up gives you, if you want, you can scroll down to the bottom of the page on where it's giving you the payment options and take a 14-day trial. So that's what I recommend most people do. Just click the 14-day trial. You'll be running in the class for 14 days, and you'll just have to pay. If you're 100% certain you know how you expect to do the class, then just go ahead and pay right up front. You're not going to drop the class or anything, and you'll have access the whole rest of the semester. Only through Canvas, though, because this is integrated so deeply with Canvas that the publisher Wiley outside of Canvas doesn't know that you exist. It only knows that you exist within this course. All of your information is stored within this Canvas course. So in that sense, it works really easily. Just go through, just log into Canvas, you have access to everything. Just click on any one of these links and you can go straight there. And that's pretty much it. Get to chapter 2, same thing, I'll start over again. Watch video, read a little bit in the textbook, do a short homework assignment on that. Watch a video, read a little bit in the textbook, do a short homework assignment. At the end of each week, at the end of each chapter, you'll see this thing called a self-check quiz. That has unlimited tries. You can do that at any time and keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. And that I recommend you can try even before you finish all the homework assignments if you want, or at the end. But that'll be due actually on the Sunday at the end of all of that other work. So that's another reason why you really are gonna, if you're just putting everything off to the last minute, you're finishing this on Saturday, then you're gonna be spending all day doing the self-check quiz Sunday. So I don't recommend that. I recommend getting it all done ahead of time, finishing up the self-check quiz. Anything you get wrong, it'll tell you what you got wrong, and you can just redo the quiz immediately and try to get it right. And then that'll, if you're not doing it last minute, it'll also give you time to reach out to your instructors or other classmates, study group members, something like that, in order to get some help on, like, why am I getting this wrong? What don't I understand about it? So you should be able to get on these and homework, really, you should be able to get 100% on all of them, because they'll all give you multiple tries. They'll all tell you what you did wrong, give you more information, let you go back and figure that out. That's pretty much how the class is going to run. One last piece of advice I'd give, because of how this works, is I strongly recommend you get some kind of just composition book or notebook or something to do your homework in this semester. Because since you do get multiple tries, it would be really helpful if you were writing down along the way, hey, this is what I did on this problem, this is what I did on this problem. And then when you get something wrong, you'll be able to, just go back and see exactly what you did, so you can analyze what you should have done differently, etc. Instead of can't remember what you did, how you got that answer. It'll save you a lot of time by working through something like this. There's one more reason. Your exams actually will be done on paper. So while homework and self-check quizzes are all run in the online system, your exams will be on paper, and you'll take a picture or scan it to upload it. So because of that, and there's some reasons why, a lot of things in organic chemistry you really need to draw to show that you understand them. So for efficiency, we haven't done that with quizzes and homework, but we really need to see that on your exams. So if you're doing that, though, you will be able to have access to this when you take your exams. So it'll show you how you drew it, how you worked it out, how you physically did it. And this will be a good practice along the way to be able to do your exams that same way. So that's pretty much it for the tour of the class. I hope you understand how it goes. It should be pretty straightforward to just go through one at a time, try to work on them a day to 3 or 4 days ahead of time, and the class should go pretty smoothly. It will be a lot of work. It's not, if you think about the amount of time that you used to spend in class and then studying and then homework outside of class, put that all together, that at least, maybe even a little more, is what it'll take to get through all of this. But it should work out pretty well. We'll be there to support you as much as we can. And hopefully we'll be able to help you really learn a lot in this class and succeed, and hopefully get you one step closer to your educational goals. So hopefully that makes sense. I'll see you next video or next comment or whatever way we see each other in these classes.